Good evening, fellow friends. It has been a while. I was just thinking, I've been making a bunch of top 5s recently, and what better top 5 list to make than my favorite chemical compounds? Number 5. Hydrochloric acid. It's so catchy. It's like the most common compound, yet the most delectable, and yet the most catchiest. You know what I'm saying, guys? Hydrochloric acid. Say it with me. It's hydrochloric acid. Isn't that fun to say, guys? Number 4. Ethanol. Ethanol can be found in many things. One such is alcoholic drinks, or it can be found in the rubbing alcohol that we use, or even, not in vinegar, sorry. Ethanoic acid is vinegar. My apologies, but ethanol is quite a versatile element which can be used in many reactions to produce carboxylic acids, aldehydes, or even ketones, but not ethan-1-ol. Ethan-2-ol can be used to make a ketone. Number 3. Benzene. It's a very complex compound that I've not learned of yet. Its other name, phenol, in terms of converting it into a carboxylic acid, phenyl acid, I think. I don't know. It's a pretty complex compound which requires an intellectual level to understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Number 2. Oh, I can't see it anymore. Number 2. Hydride. A pretty complex element involved in the carboxylic acids and derivatives topic in A-level AQA. It is one of the few that I find quite fascinating because I've always thought of an H+ as a proton, or H2O in H2O. However, an H-, it's quite a rarity, a quite kind of a vintage item. Number 1, hydronium. This is actually my top 1 favorite. Hydronium or hydride. Those two share the top 1 place, but I can't just put one thing in one other, or else it'll just be a top 4. Who does top 4s? Now, you're in for a big surprise, buddy. Because I'm about to help you guys remember these chemical compounds.
Yeah, hey, 21. Hey, boom, 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 boom. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? I'm ready for this, guys. One of the strongest corrosives is something we know of, which is hydrochloric acid. Now my teachers think I'm strange, but I think my brain is just as massive, almost as complex as compounds like benzene. Just me, like me, am I right? Am I negative like hydride, or positive, just like a best living group? I might leave to see to be someone like me. I'm flexible and continuous, just like benzene. In the industry, or like water, H2O or alcohols, just like my favorite ethanol. Leave scientists in an ultimatum. They have to make a decision soon, so what do? They go left and right, and they pick between the 4, but in the end they go choose hydronium. Hey, hydronium. H3O plus, it's a buffer. It's used in buffers, buffers to keep the pH level constant. However, you can only use small amounts of acids or alkalis to keep it constant. Otherwise, you'll break the buffer. Yeah, buffer. You gotta keep the buffer constant. It'll break if large amounts of acids and alkalis are added into it. It's not gonna work that way. Acylation, combination, nucleophilic addition, substitution reactions. Oh my god, bro. Now this video was intended to educate you guys on the certain types of compounds involved in organic chemistry. And it is quite a fascinating topic, I might say. However, it is a very complex topic. And I am, as of now, having trouble to synoptically work at my home and at school to connect all the topics we're learning, especially in the carboxylic acids and derivatives topic. The aldehydes and ketones topic I'm also quite having trouble with, but I shall make do. My intelligence level is not there quite yet. However, I will reach there at some point in the future. It may not be next year or 2 years from now, but it could be tomorrow. That's what I'm saying, guys. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope that you, as well as my chemistry teachers who see this, I hope you learn something from this experience and from this from this presentation of a sort. May you all have a good night and sleep well.